It's tough on families to be apart while their loved ones are in the hospital for extended treatment. For years, the Fisher House Foundation has filled that need for active military service members, veterans, and their families. Here's a report on new VA Fisher houses, one coming to San Antonio and one now in Salt Lake City.
The new homes provide great comfort and relief for thousands of family members. 16 families at a time can stay in most Fisher houses while rallying around their loved ones. Last week, Fisher House Foundation and VA officials broke ground on a home away from home at the Audie Murphy VA Medical Center in San Antonio, Texas.
I used to do this in the Army. And three.
The recent opening of a Level 1 polytrauma center at the San Antonio facility increased the need for the Fisher House, which is scheduled to open in the fall. The Foundation and VA officials opened this beautiful, just-completed Fisher House next to the George Wayland VA Medical Center in Salt Lake City. It was cold and blustery as the ceremony began, with retired military and active duty personnel forming an honor guard, and U.S. Marines presented the colors. Salt Lake City VA Medical Center Director Steve Young, Fisher House Foundation CEO Ken Fisher, and Utah Governor Gary Herbert spoke to the crowd of more than 400. Montel Williams, the TV host and U.S. Navy veteran, presented a ceremonial key to Quinn Kiger Good, the manager of the Salt Lake City Fisher House. This is the first Fisher House named in someone's memory, the Chance Phelps Fisher House. Phelps was a private first class in the Marines who was killed in Iraq in 2004. The story of his journey home from Iraq is told in the HBO movie Taking Chance, starring Kevin Bacon as the high-ranking honor guard who insisted on bringing the Marine home. Phelps's mother was at the Fisher House ceremony.
The level of commitment of this family to ensure that our veterans and their families have a great place to stay and it's free, and then to have this one be so special because it was dedicated to the memory of my son who lost his life in defense of freedom.
What people love the most is that it's very warm and it feels and looks like a home. It doesn't look like a hotel, it doesn't look like a building. It really feels like these people's homes.
They're allowed to come here and it's free. The family doesn't have to worry about one more thing, you know, when it's hard enough to make their rent or their mortgage or something. So I think it probably means a great deal more than we'll ever know.
When somebody walks through the doors of the house, they'll know immediately that there are others who care about them and want to support them in their time of need. This house is a beautiful residence, a beautiful home, but more than that, it's a tangible symbol of support for our military and veterans' families.
Mrs. Mack created a foundation in her son's name to support wounded warriors. For more information on the Chance Phelps Foundation, go to www.chancephelps.org.
The Salt Lake City Fisher House brings to 20 the number now open at VA facilities. One is under construction in Pittsburgh. Construction is pending at VA facilities in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and San Antonio. The Fisher House Foundation has officially recognized the need for Fisher houses at 15 other VA medical centers. VA's employee education system recently released its latest